Hello and welcome to the JUMPCUT Online Film Awards, the Odysseys 2017.
2017 was obviously a big and busy year for film. In the last year we learned that Kylo Ren has the highest waisted pair of trousers in the entire galaxy. We learned that Warren Beatty can't read. We learned that if you're going to reshoot a film, you're probably best off calling Ridley Scott rather than Joss Whedon. We learned that via Tommy Wiseau that there is hope for everybody out there, and we also learned via Bill Skarsgård that no matter how creepy you are, the internet will always want to have sex with you.
Speaking of creeps, we also learned that Harvey Weinstein just always seems to take it too far.
He does, and at this point we should mention the big news of 2017, which is obviously the rise of the Me Too and the Time's Up movements. Here at JUMPCUT we just want to sort of put our emotions and feelings out there and saying that we fully support all the movements and we back equality in the film industry, in front of the camera, behind the camera, and we hope that this time next year the Film Awards will be a much happier place.
Yeah, hopefully.
Hopefully.
Back to this year, just a little ground rules. Obviously this is for films that released in the UK in 2017, so that means there will be La La Land, Moonlight. No, there'll be both, yeah. Both there, yeah, okay. Good. Easy mistake to make.
Easy mistake to make.
But that does mean that we won't see films like Three Billboards, The Shape of Water and Lady Bird in this year's awards.
Yeah, now that's the ground rules laid down, I think it's probably best to crack on. And we'll start with Jessica, who's presenting the award for Best Breakthrough Star.
Hey everyone, I'm Jess. I'm super stoked to be presenting not one, but two Odyssey Awards today. This will be my first year contributing to these. I just recently joined the JUMPCUT team in the fall, and it's been such a joy talking to like-minded people who, we're not crazy, we just love movies, and the team is awesome here. We're here to see how our favorite films of 2017 ranked on our list, so let's get to it. First up is the award for Best Breakthrough Star. Now, this isn't necessarily a Young Actors Award. This is more so of those performances that sort of are under the radar, or just those big box office breakthrough performances from people you probably haven't heard of up until 2017. So the nominees are my boy Barry Keoghan in The Killing of a Sacred Deer. We've got Daphne Keane for her role in Logan. We have Finn Wolfhard, sort of from Stranger Things. You may have seen him in that. Also, the movie It, which just blew up last year. And we've got Florence Pugh from Lady Macbeth, a really, really strong performance. And we've got, last but not least, Lewis McDougall in A Monster Calls. And the winner is, drum roll, Finn Wolfhard. Oh, my boy Barry didn't win, but that's okay. Finn has a really promising career ahead. I really do believe that with Stranger Things. And you know what? Looking at the list, he's probably the most popular of the list. So I'm actually really happy that he won. They're all really great performances, but Finn Wolfhard is our winner.
Hello, me again, this time here to present an award. Whilst people always dream of being the star of the show, sometimes you have to settle for being a sidekick. Think of Batman and Robin, Han and Chewie, Holmes and Watson. Well, the same applies for film and for acting. For every leading man there has to be a support actor. And we're here to celebrate the top 5 nominees for Best Support Actor 2017. And the nominees are Mahershala Ali for Moonlight, Adam Driver for The Last Jedi, Armie Hammer for Call Me By Your Name, Will Poulter for Detroit, and Patrick Stewart for Logan. Now, all 5 very good performances. I know which my favourite is, but we'll see which the winner is. Without further ado, the winner of Best Support Actor 2017 for the Odysseys is Adam Driver for his portrayal of Kylo Ren in The Last Jedi. While this instalment of the Star Wars franchise might not have been for everyone, I personally really enjoyed it, and it seems that many of our voters did too. And as a big fan of Kylo Ren and Adam Driver in particular, I'm very happy to be able to hand over this award to him. Thank you.
Hi everyone, hope you've been enjoying the show so far. My name's Hamish and I run HC Movie Reviews with my team of writers, and we're an official partner site of JUMPCUT Online. I've been asked to announce the award for Best Support Actress, so I'll get on with the nominees. First of all is Ana de Armas for Blade Runner 2049. We've got Daphne Keane for Logan, Michelle Pfeiffer for Mother, Michelle Williams for Manchester by the Sea, and Octavia Spencer for Hidden Figures. So I've got the winner in my envelope here, so let's see who's won the Odyssey for Best Support Actress. The winner is Daphne Keane for Logan. It's not really too much of a surprise. This was her debut feature, and she was able to hold her own against the likes of Patrick Stewart and Hugh Jackman at their absolute peak in the Wolverine franchise. So congratulations, Daphne Keane, and hope you enjoy the rest of the show, and you might see more of me as the show goes on.
Hello, welcome to the Odysseys 2018. I am Reese, I'm a writer for JUMPCUT Online, and if you remember from last year, I presented the award for Best Director at the Odysseys. Hold on, I wore this last year. Give me a second. Much better. So I am here firstly to present the Best Cinematography award this year, and cinematography is something that I'm really interested in. I find that the films I enjoy the most are the ones that look particularly spectacular, and this year we've been treated to some amazing looking films. So without further ado, these are the 5 nominees for Best Cinematography for the Odysseys 2018. We've got Blade Runner 2049, Dunkirk, La La Land, Thor Ragnarok, and Star Wars The Last Jedi. All 5 of them look fantastic, but the winner of the Odyssey 2018 is none other than the legendary Roger Deakins for Blade Runner 2049. One of the best looking films I've seen in many years is Blade Runner 2049, and is a very, very deserving winner.
Hello there, ladies, gentlemen, and space aliens. My name is Marcus, and I was asked by the awesome people at JUMPCUT to present an award at this year's Odysseys for the 2nd year in a row. That's right, they brought this jackass back! Yeah, but I'm presenting the award for Best Score/Soundtrack. And I don't know about you, but music can really make or break a movie for me. It can really elevate a scene. The right song can, make something more tense, or more fun, or more awesome, or more obnoxious, depending on your point of view. And we're here to take a look at the movies that best used music in them. The nominees for this most prestigious award are La La Land, Blade Runner 2049, Baby Driver, Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2, and Dunkirk. And that's the only one of those I haven't seen yet at the time of recording this. Please don't hate me. And who will be the winner? Am I drawing this out too much? Am I an idiot? Yes, yes, and yes. But let's find out now. The winner is... if I can get this fucking thing open. Hold on. And the winner is... La La Land! Woo! Yeah, the music in that was great. City of Stars is a bit overrated. Audition was the best for me, but you know what? Some great fucking music there. And I'm glad you won. Congratulations, La La Land. Congrats, Gosling and Stone and, all the other ones who worked on things on La La Land. You had the best music, apparently. Good job. Like I said before, I've been Marcus. Bye.
Hey, it's Jess again, and I'm here to present the award for Best Visual Effects. These are all awesome nominees. We've got Blade Runner 2049, we've got Dunkirk, we've got Star Wars The Last Jedi, Thor Ragnarok, and War for the Planet of the Apes. Our winner is War for the Planet of the Apes. This is actually the one I voted for, okay? Super happy it won. There's just something so amazing about the motion capture technology they used in this. And I think of all the other nominees, I think the visual effects in War for the Planet of the Apes is by far some of the most realistic, groundbreaking aspects of movies this year, 2017. And yeah, I'm really glad it won. I think the other ones didn't have a chance. Dunkirk really didn't have a chance, sorry. Especially the fact that Dunkirk is in the middle of just all these sci-fi movies for visual effects is a little astounding, just a little. But War for the Planet of the Apes is our winner, and yeah, you betcha these mocap suits the actors wear. And let's not forget Andy Serkis, who plays Caesar. You guys really need to check out all this behind the scenes footage on this, because it's really amazing how they use the technology of infrared lights to detect an actor's expressions, and it's just amazing. So, War for the Planet of the Apes for Best Visual Effects.
Ha ha ha! What a story, Jessica. Oh, hi Odyssey Awards, your real Hollywood movie awards. Hi, my name is Sarah, I'm not Tommy Wiseau, and I'm here to present the award for Best Adapted Screenplay. I'm one of the writers for JUMPCUT, as well as various other movie places on the internets. And so yeah, Best Adapted Screenplay, there's a lot of great films in this category, most of which I've seen, one of which is definitely the one I wanted to win. My intro might have given you just a little clue where my allegiances lie. But yeah, so the nominees for Best Adapted Screenplay are It, Logan, The Disaster Artist, should have been the winner, and War for the Planet of the Apes, and Wonder Woman. And the winner of Best Adapted Screenplay is, drumroll, It, the one film on the list I haven't seen, but a lot of you guys seem to love it, and yeah, a faithful, I guess, adaptation of the of the Stephen King novel, and yeah, I haven't seen it because I'm terrified of clowns, and a clown picture is probably going to appear somewhere on screen right now. But yeah, It is the winner of Best Adapted Screenplay.
I'm Ethan from Remember Films. I'm here to present the award for Best Original Story in this year's the Odyssey Awards. Without any further ado, the nominees are Wind River, Baby Driver, A Ghost Story, La La Land, and Get Out. Without any even further ado, let's insert a fake drum roll here. And the winner is Get Out, written and directed by Jordan Peele. Congrats.
Hi, I'm back, and it's to present an award for Best Editing at the JUMPCUT Awards, the Odysseys 2017. You have your movie stars, you have your directors, you have your big name writers, but the real stars of the show are the editors. They're the people who make the music and the visuals sync up together nicely. They're the people responsible for making scenes flow seamlessly to one another, for making storylines intertwine together perfectly, and for creating tension and creating suspense, as well as making it look quite pretty as well. It's a pretty thankless task. They don't really get the recognition they deserve, probably, but we're here to celebrate the ones that do. So the top 5 nominees for 2017 editing are Baby Driver, Blade Runner 2049, Dunkirk, La La Land, and Moonlight. And the winner of Best Editing at the 2017 Odysseys is Baby Driver. So I think this is probably quite well deserved. All 5 nominees are justified in being there, but I think what tips Baby Driver over the edge is the way that the music and the visuals sync up together. They got the beats perfectly on time together to incorporate that soundtrack with the visuals and what was happening on screen, which was often quite busy, lots of action going on, lots of dialogue, inside, outside cars, everything. It was very, really busy, and to get that synced up properly together well with the visuals and the audio, I say, is a really, really good, amazing feat of achievement in editing. So Baby Driver is the winner of Best Editing at the awards. Thank you.
Hi everyone, I'm Tom and I'm the editor-in-chief at JUMPCUT Online. I just want to take a quick moment before I announce the award for Best Action Film of 2017, just to thank our hosts again this year, Jacob and Nick, and to thank all the awards presenters, both partners, members of the team and film fans from Twitter. So without further ado, the nominations for the Best Action Film are Atomic Blonde, Baby Driver, John Wick 2, Logan and War for the Planet of the Apes. And I'm happy to announce that the winner is Edgar Wright's Baby Driver. The film is well deserving of the award, and I know it's up for a number of nominations in this year's award show, and it was a very tough category this year, especially with the likes of War for the Planet of the Apes and Logan in there, so well done.
Hello, it's me again, Sarah, and as I mentioned before, I'm one of the writers for JUMPCUT, and back again to present another award. This time it is for Best Animated Film. I'm a huge animated film fan. I love pretty much all the Pixar movies. I love Studio Ghibli. I love generally Japanese anime films. Anything. It's just such an imaginative, creative type of filmmaking, and I just absolutely love it. And all of these films on this list are worthy winners in my eyes. And yeah, so let's get to it. The nominees for Best Animated Film are Captain Underpants, the Lego Batman Movie, Loving Vincent, My Life as a Courgette, and The Red Turtle. And the winner of Best Animated Film is Loving Vincent. I almost said the wrong thing then. Loving Vincent is the winner of Best Animated Film, and a wholly deserving winner in my opinion. I was lucky enough to see this at the London Film Festival, and it's staggering really when you watch this film, just to think that every single frame was hand painted. I can't remember how many tens of thousands of pictures were painted, but really quite extraordinary. Having recently visited the Van Gogh Museum as well in Amsterdam, just such a fascinating person, and I think this film really offers a different and unique insight into him, and really kind of celebrates his work as well as being an entertaining and enjoyable film to watch. Just stunning to look at, and yeah, definitely a deserving winner. Loving Vincent is the winner of Best Animated Film.
I'm back again to present the award for Best Comedy of 2017. I don't think this category would have been very difficult to decide between. It's been very stale a few years, with only a few comedies being memorable. So this year I think we've got a great selection of nominations, and they are Logan Lucky, The Big Sick, The Death of Stalin, The Disaster Artist, and Thor Ragnarok. And the winner is Thor Ragnarok.
Hey guys, we have a hook, so we're a TV, film and comic book podcast and website, and I'm Nicola.
I'm Chris.
And we're here to present the best comic book film of 2017 for the Odysseys by JUMPCUT Online.
Yes, so tell us the nominees.
Okay, so the nominees are Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2, Logan, Spider-Man Homecoming, Thor Ragnarok and Wonder Woman. We've had a really good year for comic book movies. A lot of people have had a lot of thoughts and feelings on certain ones.
Many feelings.
Many feelings.
Yeah, my favourite here is Thor Ragnarok.
Yes, okay, of course. For me, I think it has to be Logan, but I mean, it's a difficult one because there's some really great ones. A lot of people love Wonder Woman as well, so it's a very tight category, I believe. So, without further ado,
the winner is
Logan!
Yeah, so what do you think of Logan?
Well, it was a very touching, very moving, amazingly shot film, and it didn't really feel like a comic book movie.
No.
But it was a
little bit different, wasn't it? To the usual
fare. So that was pretty interesting.
Yeah, it's a very, very good movie. So yeah, I really enjoyed Logan. It was
Yeah.
a very well made film.
Yes.
Nicely shot, choreographed and everything.
Very
Great
emotional.
acting. Yeah,
Great
well written.
acting. Yeah,
So,
Daphne Keane was amazing.
Yes, she was, and also everyone
Patrick
else.
Swayze.
Patrick Stewart.
Swayze.
Patrick Swayze was amazing in it,
Yes.
and especially everyone else. Wait, who was the other guy?
Hugh Jackman.
Hugh Jackman.
Yeah.
Oh god.
Yeah, so if you haven't seen this film, it's definitely worth checking out. And it is a bit emotional, but it's also amazing. So, a very deserved winner, I think.
Yes.
Yes.
Good.
Okay, thank you.
Thanks.
Goodbye.
Goodbye. Bye.
Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, depending on what time you're tuning in to this year's Odysseys. My name's Jo, and I'm part of the reviews team for JUMPCUT Online, and I'm here and proud to present Best Drama for 2017. So before we take a look at the nominees, I'm personally very happy to see my favourite film of 2017 in the lineup, as well as 4 other big contenders and a few UK late releases that were the highlights of the 2017 Oscars. Moving swiftly on, let's take a look at the nominees. A Ghost Story, directed by David Lowry. Detroit, directed by Catherine Bigelow. Dunkirk, from Christopher Nolan. Manchester by the Sea, directed by Kenneth Lonergan. And finally, Moonlight, by Barry Jenkins. And the Odyssey goes to Dunkirk, by Christopher Nolan. Dunkirk, of course, is the stunning war epic filmed with heart-racing imagery, emotion and ingenuity from the groundbreaking modern director Christopher Nolan, who still to this very day remains my favourite skipper. I'll be back later in the show, but for now, it's back to you guys.
Hello, I'm Toby, I'm the editor of the film blog, and I am delighted to be announcing the Odyssey Awards Best Family Film 2017. It's lovely to have been asked to do family film, because it's a category that's really close to my heart, I think. It's the genre that most people are introduced to cinema through, and if you're like me, it's the genre that you never really let go of when you grow up, if you can call it growing up. With 2017 having seen so many fantastic films in the family market, you've managed to do a momentous job in whittling them down to a shortlist, so well done. Here are the nominees. Beauty and the Beast, Jumanji, Welcome to the Jungle, the Lego Batman Movie, Paddington 2, or Wonder. And without further ado, the winner of the Best Family Film of 2017 is... it's one of my favourites of the year. It's Paddington 2. Oh, that's brilliant. That's really brilliant. I'm so pleased. I'm going to go and celebrate with a marmalade sandwich now, so back to you.
Let's be honest, 2017 was not a great year for horror, but there were a few beacons at the end of the tunnel that were very original and, for the most part, gruesomely entertaining. So without further ado, let's take a look at the nominations for Best Horror. Get Out, directed by Jordan Peele. It, by Andy Muschietti. It Comes at Night, by Trey Edward Schultz. Raw, directed by Julia Dorcarno. And finally, The Ritual, by David Bruckner. And the Odyssey goes to... It, by Andy Muschietti. I am aptly supporting with my t-shirt choice. It was the strong adaptation from legendary writer Stephen King, directed by Andy Muschietti, of course, and seemed to terrify half of audiences by reviving Pennywise the Clown and satisfy the other half with their newly found obsession with the 80s after the success of Stranger Things. I'd like to say a big thank you to JUMPCUT for including me in this year's Odysseys. I hope you guys enjoy the rest of the show, but for now, it's back to you guys.
Hi, I'm Abby Eels from Abby Watches Stuff, as well as a regular contributor to JUMPCUT. I'm with you today to present the Odyssey for Best Indie Picture. Now, independent film has been incredibly strong this year, so this is a really strong field. Our nominations this year were Get Out, Lady Macbeth, Patty Cakes, The Big Sick and Wind River. I'm really excited to announce that the winner of the 2017 Odyssey for Best Indie Film is Jordan Peele's Get Out.
Welcome everyone to the JUMPCUT Online Odysseys 2017. My name is Kylo Ren. Just go with it. And this is the Best Sci-Fi Award. The nominations for Best Sci-Fi 2017 are as follows. Can you feel it? The nerves? Don't be afraid. I feel it too. Is there any doubt who should really win? No. The nominees are Alien Covenant, Blade Runner 2049, Ghost in the Shell, Star Wars Episode 8, The Last Jedi, and War for the Planet of the Apes. And the winner for Best Sci-Fi Film is What? Are you... This one? No. No. The winner is Blade Runner 2049. Or 2049, or whatever you say. The one with Ryan Gosling.
12 seconds later.
Hi, Abby from Abby Watches Stuff with you here again, this time to present the Odyssey for Best Netflix Original. It's been a fantastic year for Netflix, despite some controversy around whether Netflix films should be eligible for awards. So I'm really pleased we have our own category here at the Odysseys, just so we can acknowledge some of the great films that are on there this year. The nominees are Gerald's Game, Jim and Andy, Mudbound, Okja, and the Meyerowitz stories. I'm really pleased to announce that the winner of the Odyssey for Best Netflix Original Film goes to Okja.
Hello there, my name is Corey Hughes, I'm the reviews editor at JUMPCUT Online, and today I will be presenting the Biggest Disappointment Award. 2017 was a brilliant year for film in my opinion, but as always there were always films that didn't live up to expectation, and I've been tasked with presenting the film that you guys voted for being the most disappointing. A lot of films to choose from, I believe. The Snowman was my personal choice, but without further ado, no envelopes. I'm afraid I didn't go out to WH Smith and buy any, but the winner of the Biggest Disappointment Awards of 2017, as voted by you, was The Dark Tower. And deservedly so. It was really, really dull. Thank you.
Hi, it's Hamish again from HC Movies, and I've been asked to announce the award for the Under the Radar Award. So this is basically just a chance for us to highlight those films that maybe got passed by in the year. They weren't necessarily the big blockbuster films or the awards favourites, but there were these really brilliant films throughout the year that maybe went a little under-noticed, underappreciated. So let's get on with the nominations. First of all, we have Brigsby Bear, then It Comes at Night, Miss Sloane, Patty Cakes, and The Lost City of Zed. So let's see who the Odyssey goes to for the Under the Radar Award. And the winner is The Lost City of Zed. This was a really brilliant film. It had a fantastic cast. There was Charlie Hunnam, Sienna Miller, Robert Pattinson, and Tom Holland even had a small role. These were really fascinating characters portrayed by this cast, and the film had this great sense of adventure to it. It felt like a movie from the golden age of Hollywood. So that's the winner of the Under the Radar Award, and I'd really recommend all these nominations. If you haven't seen any of them, go check them out. You might have missed them in the year. I know I've missed Brigsby Bear, that's one I want to check out, so make sure you check those out, but maybe especially The Lost City of Zed, as that's the winner of the award for the Under the Radar film. So that's all from me. Enjoy the rest of the show.
Still here? Then let's crack on. Next up is the Guilty Pleasure Awards. These are for films that we secretly love but don't like to tell people about. These are the sort of films that when you're in your bedrooms watching it at night and someone walks in, you quickly press the off button so you don't want people knowing that you're watching it. 2017 had a lot of films that could fit under this category. My personal one of those is Justice League. I really enjoyed it secretly. I understood the flaws of it, but I did in fact love it. But there is a winner. It's not Justice League, but the winner, as picked by you and the members of JUMPCUT Online, is Power Rangers. I loved it.
Hello and welcome to California, which is where I am, surrounded by my lovely things in my closet, because that's where I've decided to make this awards presentation video. Hi to all the JUMPCUT team and to all of the JUMPCUT fans out there. Thank you for reading, following and getting involved in what JUMPCUT does. Okay, and without further ado, I'm here to announce the awards for Best Actor and Best Actress in the Odysseys, JUMPCUT's fine awards show, which is now in its second year, and I was really happy to be part of it last year as well, making yet another excruciating video. Okay, so I'm going to get on with it. So, the nominations for Best Actor were, clear my throat, very official, Andy Serkis for War for Planet of the Apes. I fully believe that this is a fantastic performance. I've heard an awful lot about how incredible the motion capture is in this film. Unfortunately, I haven't seen it yet, but I am looking forward to watching that one. Hugh Jackman for Logan. This is, of course, Wolverine's swan song in a very different R-rated type of comic book movie with a fantastic performance from Patrick Stewart as well. James Franco for The Disaster Artist. I'm just going to swiftly move on with that one because I don't really want to talk about him, to be quite honest. James McAvoy for Split, a fantastic British actor. I've loved his work in lots of other films, including Atonement. I have not seen Split yet, but I've heard fantastic things about his performance in that. And finally, last but not least, JUMPCUT favourite, the giver of so many gifs and memes. This one's for you, Chris. It's your favourite and mine, Ryan Gosling, for Blade Runner 2049 in this case. He could have been nominated for La La Land, of course, which I'll be talking a bit more about soon. But his performance in Blade Runner is fantastic and I think he very much deserves his nomination. Okay, so without further ado, I'm going to announce the winner in this category. So the winner of Best Actor 2017 in the Odysseys is, drumroll please, it is Hugh Jackman for Logan. Yeah! Okay, so as I said earlier, I think this is a really deserved award for Hugh Jackman. Considering he started the year with Logan, he ended it with the Circus musical, a very different side of him. But his performance in Logan is sensational, and his teamwork with Daphne Keane is incredible in that movie. Check it out if you haven't seen it already. And even if you're not a fan of comic book movies in general, I think you would get a lot out of it. Okay, I'm going to seamlessly move on to Best Actress now and tell you the nominations. So, for La La Land, it's Emma Stone. La La Land very much divided people within the JUMPCUT team and universally. I personally am a La La Land lover. I was pleased that Moonlight won the Oscar last year, but I still absolutely love La La Land. And it is a great performance from her, and it's a wonderful film. Because I like experiencing joy, Chris. I like joy, I like pleasure, I like happiness, and therefore I like La La Land. Another nomination is for Gal Gadot for Wonder Woman. This was definitely one of my top 3 films of last year. Absolutely incredible film. Made me emotional to see a woman in that role and that powerful with all the Amazons. I absolutely loved the film, and she does give a great performance. I think she's an amazing Wonder Woman. The next one is Gemma Arterton for Their Finest. Now, this is a film that did slip under the radar and didn't get seen by that many people, but it's a beautiful British film set during World War II. Makes a really nice counterpiece with Dunkirk, and it's a lovely, lovely British film with Sam Claflin and another great performance as well. And Gemma Arterton is really, really good in this film. Thoroughly deserves to be nominated. And the next one is Jessica Chastain for Miss Sloane. Personally, this film wasn't particularly to my taste, but Chastain is a fantastic actress, of course. And finally, Natalie Portman for Jackie. Now, this film was right at the start of 2017, so it may have been forgotten by some people, but this is one of the finest performances from one of our best actresses working today, Natalie Portman. So another worthy nomination there. Okay, so I'm going to announce the winner now. So it is Emma Stone for La La Land. So we've gone the same way as the Oscars, and we've decided to award Emma Stone the Best Actress Award in the Odysseys. Okay, so that's it for my little clip. Thank you for watching and listening, and I'll be going now. Bye.
Hello again. Welcome back to me, Reese, your humble host this evening, for 2 very, very lucky winners of some Odysseys 2018. And I am here to present the penultimate award for this year's show, and it is the Best Director Award. And this year we have been treated to some outstanding work from so many directors across so many different genres that 2017 has been one of the best years of film I can honestly remember in a long time. So, I don't want to wait any longer. The nominees for Best Director are Christopher Nolan for Dunkirk, Damien Chazelle for La La Land, Denis Villeneuve for Blade Runner 2049, Edgar Wright for Baby Driver, and Patty Jenkins for Wonder Woman. For me, all 5 truly do deserve to be nominated, but only one can walk away with the coveted Odyssey trophy, which I don't have right now, but we will get some. The winner of Best Director for the Odysseys 2018 is Christopher Nolan for his astonishing achievement in Dunkirk. One of the best war films I've ever seen, and one of the films of 2017, if you ask me. Everything from top to bottom in Dunkirk was fabulously done. Editing, writing, directing, acting, soundtrack, everything. But Christopher Nolan's work to put it all together in such a fabulously cohesive and tense and intriguing way was just brilliant. And brilliant seems like not a big enough word to describe how good Dunkirk was, but Christopher Nolan's achievement is astonishing, and he truly deserves every accolade he's received for that film. So congratulations to all the winners this evening, and now we move on to Best Film. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Hi everyone, my name is Chris Geldard, or Gelnerd, from Twitter. I'm a writer for JUMPCUT Online, and thank you for having me for the Best Film of the Odysseys 2017. Now, I'm not sure if there's space or the budget for a graphic here from the team. Anyone? No? I don't know. Well, we'll wing it. So use your imagination. A graphic here of a face, actor, I don't know. Anyway, nominations for Best Film 2017 are Baby Driver, directed by Edgar Wright. Blade Runner 2049 or 2049, directed by Denis Villeneuve. Dunkirk, directed by Christopher Nolan. La La Land, directed by Damien Chazelle. And Logan, directed by James Mangold. Anyway, the winner for Best Film 2017 is, drumroll please, Baby Driver. Graphic? Oh no. Baby Driver is the Best Film 2017, directed by Edgar Wright and starring Ansel Elgort, Lily James, John Hamm and Christopher Plummer. Baby Driver. Well done. Thank you for joining me. I will hand over now back to our team live in the studio. Over to you.
And there we have it. That's the end of the awards for 2017. Big congratulations to Baby Driver for winning Best Film. It's probably a little bit of a surprise.
A little bit.
Yeah, consider what it was up against. It was quite close, we're led to believe. It was one vote in it, so it was really close. But I think that's been sort of representative on the whole of across all the categories. There was no film that ran away with it. It was evenly spread across all the categories. No film won hundreds of awards, so I think that's good. That's a good for film.
Good sign. Really good year.
The general standard was high.
Yeah, it's been a really good year for film, as we've said. It's also been a really big year for JUMPCUT Online. We've gone through the rebrand to become JUMPCUT Online for a start, another new name. But this is the one that's going to stick, I'm sure. And also I handed over the reins to Tom Sheffield, as I'm sure you all know that guy and love that guy by now. He's doing a fantastic job running the website, running the team, putting together this show for a start as well. And he still finds time to do amazing poster work and video work, so check out his own stuff.
Definitely check out his own stuff.
Just can't say thank you enough to Tom really for everything he's done. And I'm really excited for the future with him as well there. I think JUMPCUT's in very good hands.
Yeah, so a big thank you for Tom for stepping up and taking JUMPCUT to the next step, I think really. I think we could all agree he's done that. And it's big thank yous all round really. A big thank you to everybody that voted in the awards, either in the nomination or the voting stage proper. For those members of the public that voted in the public awards as well, I think there were 4 categories open for public voting. A big thank you to everybody that presented award as well. I know it was a big deal for some of you to step in front of the camera for the first time, but we really appreciate it and hope you enjoyed it. And a big thank you to everybody as well, personally from me and Jake, for everybody that's supported us in our ventures in short films and has watched and shared and enjoyed, hopefully, Conscientia.
Really appreciate all the feedback and everything for that.
And hopefully there'll be much more where that came from in the future.
Obviously this show was a little bit different this year. I know you're used to a few celebrity names popping up and presenting awards and stuff. Proved a little bit more difficult this year to find people.
There's not many people around anymore.
I don't know where they all are.
Not a lot of people left.
Therapy, I think, most of them. And I suppose we close the show on a little bit of a sad note for some people. Maybe it's good news, you never know. This will be our last year hosting the awards. Hopefully we'll still pop up and present an award if Tom will let us.
If Tom will let us, Tom's got
But yeah, this is it for hosting and everything. Tom's got it all covered, I think.
Yes, we're gonna stretch our legs and take a run and jump into Hollywood and see what happens.
Yeah, maybe.
Wish us luck.
Thanks, guys.
Hope you enjoyed it. Thank you for watching.
See you later.